put it all the way in, squirt, and then pull out. Squirt it in your face. And then, so the idea is that you stop squirting before you pull it out the hole. Hello, welcome back and welcome to the final stage, what I'm hoping is the final stage of my Honda Acti journey. Well, not journey because I'm going to drive it around, but preparation for driving it around, because so far I have imported it from Japan, serviced it all up, serviced everything, cam belt, water pump, all the fluids, all the filters, then treated all the rust on it, cured all the rust on it with help from my buddy John from Forensics Detailing, then sanded it all back, primed it, painted it all, which was more of a mission than I thought, and then put some silly wheels on, took it to a show, silly wheels are on there now, and now we're going to treat the underneath from corrosion before it gets to the winter with some, I've just realised where they are, they're in the bed at the back, with some Bilt Hamber Dynax products. Let's get them out of the bed. So we've got some Dynax UC, which is for everything that you can see underneath. So UC is Underseal clear. They do a UB, which is I think Underseal brown maybe. And then this is Dynax S50. So this comes with a bendy, like kind of nozzle straw thing, and on the end, it's got a flat end on it and there's nozzles all the way around. So that's for inside the chassis and inside the chassis legs. So the idea is you poke it all the way in, spray, and then pull it out as you're spraying, and that does like a 360 spray and coats all the inside of the chassis legs. Let's get it up on the ramp and I'll show you while I'm doing it. Get some lights on the go as well. I'll do my best not to trip over these. This has got to be the oldest vehicle that I own and the most reliable and best shape. Right, first of all, let's have a bit of time to appreciate these silly wheels. They look mega, but they rub like hell. So you can see there, rubbing a bit there. And then I had to take the arch liners out there because they were rubbing on there, but there we go. So underneath, basically all of the chassis, which has now been painted by my good self, all of this good Underseal stuff, which stops stone chips and all that sort of stuff. All of this is fresh paint. And we want to kind of protect that. There's a few bits of cobwebs that I've sprayed, don't worry about that. So that's what we're going to use the Dynax UC for, just to keep all that looking fresh, try and keep the rust off it as much as possible. And then basically anything that you see that you think, let's stop that from getting rusty, then slap it on. Don't put it on anything that's going to get hot. Don't put it on any radiators, don't put it on exhaust pipe. Obviously don't put it on any like brake discs or anything like that. And then we're going to use our bendy straw, look for any holes like that in the chassis leg, poke the straw all the way up there and get a load of stuff, get a load of Underseal stuff on the inside. It's literally the only hole I can see. A lot of modern stuff has holes absolutely everywhere. A little hole there, but all this is just starting to go a little bit surface rust, as you can see. And then once we sprayed all of that, in fact some of that might be dirt, might be lying. No, that's rust, that's dirt. I'm going to coat it all with Underseal, keep it going for another 35 years. So the first one we're going to do is the Dynax S50 with the bendy straw. So that literally just puts on top, give it a good shake obviously, and then you might be able to see it on camera. I was trying to stop before I squirt myself. Do you see it all coming down there? And then it's all trying to come out at the end, but I'm going to poke it in the hole and get it in there instead. Right, that's what we do. Poke it in the hole. Not going very far in there. About that way, all that way, all that way. So it's only a shallow hole, but poke in as much as you've got. Give it a squirt. And then try not to get it everywhere. So the idea is that you stop squirting before you pull it out the hole. Man, this is innuendo bingo. Right, change of plan. This hole actually just does this little bit of box section. It doesn't actually do the chassis. So what I've done is I've come underneath and I've pulled out this plug. So these like rubber plugs, there's another one there, look, are all over the chassis. So what you've got to do is pull a couple of these out. You don't have to pull them all out because I can hopefully my straw will go past this bit here and reach right up here. But pull all these rubber plugs out and then blast as much stuff in there as you can. Right, let's have a look. Oh yeah, look. That's better. So that goes all the way down to there, look. And then you can go all the way up that other side as well. Oh no, you can't. It is hitting something there. So that's what we're going to do. So we go one way first. Put your nozzle in. Put it all the way in. Squirt, and then pull out. There we go. And then go the other way. Poke it all the way in. Squirt. You can hear it squirting around inside the chassis. And then before you get it in your face, there you go. Bosh. There's another hole right in the middle, which is above the fuel tank. Again, poke it all the way in. Squirt. Squirt it in your face. Let's try that again. But I need to wipe my glasses off first. I literally can't see a flipping thing. Right, it's worth noting that if you try and pull the straw and it gets a bit jammed, it will just pull off the end. So let's try and get that back in there. Okay, notice in. There we go. We're back on. Right, this time pull the straw. There we go. And then the last bit is that bit, the bit that you don't want to come off. Because I did this on my Mazda and the end bit came off and then it doesn't do the 360 spin, it just squirts out the end. And then yeah, this is like a waxy sort of solution. The idea is it coats all inside the chassis leg, stops everything going rusty. And I've got another little rubber grommet there. Sometimes you need a screwdriver to get them out, sometimes you just pull them out. Obviously don't lose them. And then in we go. And then squirt, squirt, squirt. There we go. Go the other direction as well. Let's go that way. If I just poke it straight up, then it just hits the top. So I've got to kind of bend it in at an angle. There we go. Come on then. There we go. Right, that's all the chassis leg done on one side. I'm going to go and finish wiping what I've left behind on my face because that is disgusting. Probably go and make a cup of tea and then show you how the Underseal stuff works, the Dynax UC. Obviously, if you've got more box section, it's like Blair Witch Project. If you've got more box section, I've just got two main chassis legs that run down here. So if you've got more box section, then obviously you've got to find more rubber plugs and fill up more section. But on this is only a small truck. It's literally just got two chassis legs that run right down the middle of the vehicle, which is common on most stuff. Right, for a little update, for a cup of tea, I think I've got most of the Underseal off my face. Can't really see anymore, at least I'm not going to go rusty. Let me put my cup of tea down, I'll show you what I've done. So, right hand side was the same, little grommet there. There's a little hole there, you can see I've got a bit of, missed the hole right at the end, behind the battery. And then front leg the same. Oh, I need to put the rubber grommet back in. Hold the line cool up. Yeah, don't forget to put your rubber grommets back in. Just kind of work it all the way around. There's a bit of paint and a bit of underseal on that, which is just cracked when I'm coming off. And then when I squirted it all the way down the chassis leg, it actually came out of this little hole here as well, and another hole over here. So then I'll put it kind of shows you where some other drain holes are. So that I'll poked it back up there and squirted some more stuff in there. Right, now let's go for the underseal. Right, this is your Dynax UC. So this is basically, give it a good shake. So this is clear. So when you've got a nice white painted chassis like this, I'm hoping it's clear. Yeah. See, the idea is if you've got a nice prepped chassis and chassis legs like this was, then when it comes out, it's not going to make a mess like the other stuff. Oh, I'll trip over the lights. The other stuff's like a brown sort of colour, and obviously if you sprayed it all over this white, it's going to look terrible. So that's literally just slap it on. What I would say is take a little break every now and again so that you let the dust settle and don't get more of it all over your face. In the rear arches you'll see, let's go to the other side where the light is, and then you can see where it's gone wet, and then basically just slap it all on there. Just get it absolutely everywhere. The beauty with the clear stuff is that if you do accidentally get some where it's not supposed to be, you're not going to see. So yeah, this is obviously a lot easier putting this stuff on than the S50, because it hasn't got to go in the chassis legs, and literally it's just like spray painting, but it's just like a clear wax. The only thing I would say is don't go over anything hot, so no engine, no exhaust here. Obviously don't need it on the bodywork because that's got paint on it. But yeah, just fill your boots, just go mad. Just going to drop this wheel down. The other way. Ow. Ow again. There's a lot of sharp bits under it. And if you're wearing glasses, you will get like a light misting all over your glasses, which complements the heavy dosing that I got before. These are like chassis braces and stuff, slap it on there. Like these are like prop shafts and stuff, they won't hurt it, slap it on that. These are air conditioning pipes, which don't get hot, but they are going rusty, so I'm going to coat them with that as well. There's like handbrake adjustment stuff, let me show you. There's like handbrake adjustment cables and stuff there. This is effectively going to be like lubrication, so just slap it on everywhere. So you can see it's all going to do a lot of good. The beauty is because it's mid-engine, pretty much everything that's like hot is from like the middle of the car back. So all these pipes and stuff, it's not exhaust pipes from the engine in the front. And then just go mad. Slap it on. Right, that'll do. So I've been pretty liberal and I've done most of the truck probably twice. I mean, it's quite a big can, but I've still probably got about a quarter of a can left in there, so a little does go a long way. But I've gone absolutely everywhere. Obviously, if you've got access to a ramp, it's going to be a lot easier than doing it on a jack on your driveway. Obviously, if you're going to do that, make sure you do some axle stands. But I've gone absolutely everywhere. And if it's up on a ramp as well, the more you walk around, the more you see bits that you haven't done. This looks a little bit dry there. I don't think I've done that bit there, so I'll hit that again in a minute. But yeah, drop the spare wheel down on this, and I've just got into absolutely everywhere. I've even done all these like wishbones and chassis supports, all inside these wheel arches. Just gone absolutely mad because you won't hurt it. Obviously, like I said before, don't get it on your discs and stuff, and anything that gets hot. So I haven't done any of the engine, but that is looking good. So there you go, got about a quarter of a can left in both. Obviously, if you haven't sprayed it all over your face as well, you probably end up with half a can in both. There we go. It's as easy or as complicated as that. If you've got a ramp, it makes it a lot easier. Just keep going round and round it, and anything that you find that you think that's gonna go rusty, inside the wheel arches is probably the most important with the Dynax UC, and then as many holes in chassis legs as you can find. Get your 360 squirty straw in there and fill your boots. As always guys, like, subscribe, check out my other videos and all that sort of stuff, and I'll see you on the next one. Obviously in both, obviously